We are doing our very first self-care retreat for HHC in May. And I just have to tell you this fun story because a year ago, before our monthly meeting at the Starr Center, Sarah and I sat down and thought, what can we do together? Because she has this incredible farm, it's this beautiful lodge, it's just amazing. And I said to her, like, what can we do? What can we do? And so Sarah said, self-care retreat. And I said, awesome. And then we waited to see, like, how does everything flow? Like, when's the best time? And so I'm really excited that a year after our conversation, it has come to fruition. So I will let Sarah tell you about what's happening.
Lovely. Before I start talking about Dovecot Farm, some of us have visited, some of us haven't. Let me just introduce myself. Sarah Palmer, Chief Compassion Officer, Dovecot Farm. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our self-care retreat scheduled for Saturday, the 11th of May. Take your phones out and please put it in there instantly. And whilst you have your phones out, I would like you to actually put in an address that reads 2660 F Road, Loxahatchee Groves. You will see that 2660 F Road is only 37 minutes from here. It is the boonies known as Loxahatchee Groves, which is where Dovecot Farm resides. Dovecot Farm was quite an experience. It started 3 years ago, and it really has evolved into something quite special. We've poured a lot of love, intention, investment, obviously, and it is a space where 4 horses live, where 2 donkeys now live, and where 3 cats also reside. It's a home to animals, and it's also a home, I'd say, to people like us. It is resonating so many special things and pulling in so many different people. It really is special. So I'm glad that we have the date set. It's been around for a long time, Michelle, but now's the time. So what have we got planned for everybody? A question. Who knows DISC by any chance? DISC. It's a self-awareness tool. Okay, wonderful. A couple of hands in the air, which is good. Who's recently done a DISC, say within the last 2-3 years? Good. Lovely. What we do at the farm is we actually incorporate DISC as an emotional intelligence tool with the horses. And because it's about identifying observable behavior traits, we can look at the horses and observe what they do. So some of the program of what we do is equine facilitated learning and coaching, and I weave in DISC in order to observe the herd dynamic. For those of us who sign up for the retreat on the 11th of May, we do actually have an offering of a DISC, which is part of the program really. So everybody will get to do their DISC, which gives 4 very interesting behavioural traits. One is D, in terms of how decisive and how we make our decisions. One is I, how we interrelate and interact with each other. The third one is S, is your level of stability and kind of how steadfast and how kind of nurturing you are. And then the final one is C, is how we react to compliance and to rules and procedures. So the workshop that we've got planned for the 11th of May really incorporates a number of different things. So there's the wellness part, which is the heart math techniques and breathing, heart-centered breathing around the herd of horses. Typically the cats join in too. You'll see when the humans become coherent, the cats suddenly appear from nowhere, and the horses give their response too. So there's the wellness aspect that we'll be doing on that day, but there's also the leadership aspect. It's a great opportunity for us all to come together, because no doubt this will be one of many opportunities for collaboration, and I think we've discussed about herd dynamics. In order for a herd to be truly thriving, a herd of humans that is, we need to understand each other, and we need to be able to understand where each of us are coming from. So the DISC, I think, will actually really help this community, and I think it will be a worthwhile experience. What else have we got planned? I think we'll obviously have a lunch in the farmhouse, so we do have air-conditioned spaces. I know we're kind of getting into the hotter months of the summers approaching, but yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day of wellness, a beautiful day of leadership, and at this stage I'd like to create a trio and point out this gentleman here, Ed, who I've known for a very long time now, 2-3 years. Ed will be doing his Tai Chi. So we do have a couple of sessions incorporating Qigong and Tai Chi. And the part of the pyramid here is obviously dear Michelle, who will be incorporating what she does too. So love for everyone to be there. It's going to be a beautiful day. And the good news is, come rain or shine, the event will go on. We have beautiful spaces. We're set on 11 acres. And even if it's pouring with rain, we can still have an event. The space has been designed as a coaching facility. It's a leadership space for corporates as well as non-corporates. So, as I said, if it rains, it's no big deal. We can do inside and out.